Welcome to the Girl Out of Order podcast. Happy 2026. I know it's not the real first of the year, but isn't it for some of us? Because on today's episode, I'm going to call some things out that I know is going to help many of you exhale. You're going to take a deep breath and then your shoulders are going to drop and you're going to exhale because I don't know about you, but at the beginning of every year, I feel so much pressure to plan. I feel so much pressure to manifest and vision cast and lay out my year and set big goals. And I am not in any way, shape, or form mocking that or denigrating that or even calling into question how powerful that exercise is. And what is also true is sometimes some of us, we aren't ready to do that right at the beginning of the year. I'm part of a very powerful mastermind of incredible women who are always inspiring me to set big goals and to raise my standards and to expand my impact. And I freaking love it. It makes me sharper. It makes me better. It makes me braver. And so when I am saying that sometimes we're not ready, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with wanting to set goals and plans and vision cast, because it's actually really, really powerful. And my life is a testimony to how incredible doing that work can be. I'm here to talk about the timing. That's right. I'm here to give you permission to not have your vision board done yet. That's right. I'm actually here to tell you there's still time to shed. Now, that's kind of a weird title for an episode, so I don't want to waste any time, beating around the bush. I want to go right for it and explain to you where I came up with that title and why I felt inspired to include this in the first season of the Girl Out of Order podcast. Because if you didn't listen to last week's episode, first of all, pause this one and go back and listen to that, because it casts the vision for where we're going in the podcast this year. But I'll give you a little hint. We are doing 3 seasons in 2026. So the first season is going to run from January all the way through the end of, I think, April, May, June, July. Yeah, January through April. Didn't have my notes in front of me, doing this from memory. And this first season is about releasing, it's about reclaiming, and it's about rewriting. And every episode in this season is going to be focused on one of those themes. And so today's episode, There's Still Time to Shed, give you one guess which one that's about. I won't give you any guesses. It's about releasing. And why did I choose the term shed? Because I am just tiptoeing into some of this Chinese animal visuals, and I've never been a fan of that. I've always been kind of judgy, not gonna lie. I roll my eyes at it. But for some reason in the last year, I've gotten curious, because curiosity is one of my top values. And I've gotten more curious about the symbolism in the Chinese animals. So they have years that are, it's the year of the snake, the year of the horse, the year of the dragon. I do not proclaim to be any kind of expert, but I got really curious about this year of the snake, which was 2025. And the reason I got curious about it was, I'll be honest, I freaking hate snakes. I'm not even kidding. They terrify me to the depths of my core. I can smash a spider. I can get a stink bug out of the house. But if there's a snake anywhere in my vicinity, I am a screaming little girl on a chair, and I won't come down. And so that was the first thing, completely unrelated to the episode, but I thought I would share it. But I have a gal in my mastermind who She is so great at symbolism, and she's posted periodically throughout the year about it being the year of the snake. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. This is my year of expansion. I'm not really thinking about shedding. And then when the year started to come to a close, and I was talking with some of my mentors and my coaches, and I realized that in my expansion, in order to do that work and expand in areas of my health and my finances and in my mentality and in my mindset, I actually had to shed. I had to release not only things I was doing, but people that I was allowing into my life and energy that wasn't serving where I was going. And I had to release, importantly, BS beliefs that were keeping me stuck in old patterns, old ways, even some of the old patterns and habits that were good. They were just good, not great. And so I'm going to use this Chinese symbol of the snake to give you permission to still be in the shedding process and not ready to take off yet in 2026. Because here's the great news. It's actually still the year of the snake. You would not know that by all the people posting about the year of the fire horse, which, by the way, we will be talking about on February 17th episode, which is when the year of the fire horse begins. And I'm super excited to delve into that because it's going to set an amazing tone for Girl Out of Order and for my life and hopefully yours as well. But what people aren't talking about is that it's actually not the year of the horse yet. It's still the year of the snake. Yeah, that's right. It's still the year of the snake. So we're going to use this as a metaphor for you having the permission to not have it all together yet. Because after all, we're still in the year of the snake. We're still in the process of cleaning out the proverbial closets, of releasing things that are no longer serving us. So, what is this year of the snake? I had to do some research because, girl, I'm going to tell you, I didn't know. I mean, obviously, I know snakes are scary. Snakes are symbolic of the devil. I know I'm getting a little far afield. I don't know I don't even know why I went there. So bear with me. Snakes shed their skin. They shed their skin. And so what the snake actually represents is that you have to shed before the renewal can take place. So what people say in this tradition is that the year of the snake represents a time of releasing, a time of opening up your hand, that fierce, tight, white knuckle grip you have on life, and learning how to flow and learning how to let go. Because if there's one thing I learned in 2025, is that I could no longer live a life from force. I wanted to live a life from flow. That I no longer wanted to live a life of chasing. I wanted to live a life of choosing. I wasn't going to force myself into situations that weren't aligned with my highest values, with where I'm going and where I'm being called. You see, when a snake sheds its skin, it does not rush into a new skin. It sheds it when it's ready. And sister, here's the hard truth for you, for me, for anybody considering this releasing. It's kind of slow sometimes. It's not automatic. Sometimes it can be. There's habits that we can just break. But I want to be realistic with you. And I want to give you a proverbial hug. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm hugging you. I want to give you a hug and I want to embrace you and let you know that it's okay if you're not ready yet to cast your vision for 2026 because we're still in the year of the snake, damn it. And sometimes the shedding is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. A snake cannot grow new skin while clinging to the old one. And you, sister, cannot grow a new life and cast a new vision while you're still clinging to your old habits and patterns that aren't serving where you're going. So what do you need to shed? Do you need to shed old roles that no longer fit you? Because, in 2025, even though I didn't really choose it, I had to shed the role of being a mom with children at home. What about old expectations that you've placed on your life and you've placed on others in your life and you've placed on your finances and you've placed on your business? What about expectations that have led you to unfulfillment? Now, here's one that's going to hit pretty close to home for some of you. Are there old relationships that you need to release, that you need to let go of? People that are no longer bringing energy into your life that is fulfilling and compelling and exciting and energizing. In 2025, I had to let go of a friendship in a very abrupt manner that took my breath away a little bit, and it was painful, and it was shocking, to be honest. And yet, when I evaluated the decision of whether or not to re-engage, I felt so free. And not because I didn't love that person, because I still very much love her. But she's not aligned with where I'm going. And if she's not going to be aligned with where I'm going, I need to let her stay in my past. What about letting go of old versions of success? Now, this is a really big one because, like I said in the last episode, there are a lot of podcasters that are sort of hanging up their mic. They're turning off the lights in their studio and they're saying, it's too much. I'm hustling too hard. I need to take a breath. I need to take a beat. I need to go in a different direction. I need to create some white space for me. What patterns of visions and versions of success do you need to let go of because it's draining you, not energizing you? Maybe there's some routines that you need to shed. I know I do. I had to shed my sleeping in. I know it sounds small, but I'm telling you, getting out of the covers before 6 a.m. in the winter in Chicago is really, really hard. And I can do hard things because I am best in the morning. I'm sharpest in the morning. And getting a head start on my day sets the tone for where I'm going. So I need to shed my old habit of pulling the covers up, hitting the snooze because it's not serving where I'm going. If you're still releasing things from 2025, you've got plenty of time. If you're not ready to make your vision board because you're still dragging that ball and chain of old stories that are not going to fuel your new vision, it's okay. You're right on time because you showed up to this podcast. You hit play and you're listening to my voice in your mind that is telling you, sister, I'm giving you permission to continue to shed because what I want you to do is to completely clean out that closet. I want you to pull everything out that no longer serves you. I worked with, I'm going to call her a fashion designer, but she's a visual artist. This woman is incredible. And this year, she helped me shed some old colors that I was really angry about. She helped me shed some old styles that were maybe not taking me to the level that I wanted to go to. But I wasn't willing to see it. I had blinders on. I covered up my eyes and I got really mad at her. I had angry tears when she ripped the hot pink suit out of my hand and said, no more. Okay. She was a little bossy and I love you very much. She knows who she is. But what it caused me to do was to reflect on whether or not I was holding on to it. For me, it was colors and styles that were actually a way to hide me. And she invited me to do some new incantations and to shed some of those clothes. I know it's clothing, but clothing and how you wear it and the colors that you wear. And if you're looking at this on YouTube, I'm wearing forest green. I'm wearing this emerald, I don't know if it's emerald forest, whatever. It's this dark, beautiful green that makes my eyes pop. I really love my eyes in this green. I would never have worn this color even 6 months ago until this woman invited me to see myself differently and to shed some old colors and styles that were actually hiding my elegance and grace. I don't know what it is for you, but I do know that if you don't release what's keeping you stuck, you can't create a vision board or manifest what's next or plan and plot and design a life you truly love. You've got to let things go. And this episode is to tell you that it's okay if you don't have it done yet, because here's a secret. I don't either. I've cut out pictures for my vision board. I bought the poster boards. I'm really proud of myself. I went to Date with Destiny and everybody designed their Date with Destiny boards and their posters. And I can see mine from where I'm recording, but it's not done yet. And here's the other thing I want to tell you. Sometimes we don't have our plans in place because we've chosen something better. And we'll get to it when we're good, gosh darn ready. I had a coaching call today, and my coach, Bessa, she had an episode recently, so go back to a couple episodes and listen to this incredible woman. But I was being typically hard on myself and saying, I haven't got my plan done. I feel so far behind. And that's what gave rise to this episode, because she said to me, what did you choose instead? And usually I'd be like, oh, I chose to scroll and I was watching Netflix. And of course I had to see Stranger Things and blah, blah, blah. But when I got really honest, what I chose was time with my children, traditions, shopping for Christmas, decorating the house, going to freaking Date with Destiny. Yes and amen. Taking care of my husband, who came back from said Date with Destiny extremely sick. So I picked up the slack around the house. Welcomed 4 children and 2 fiancés home, and have had weeks of family time and connection and celebrations. And so I didn't get my damn poster done. Who effing cares? Because you know what? What I chose was better. And the posters will get done, and the vision will be cast, and the plans will be laid. And this year is going to be so freaking phenomenal, because just like you, I am right on freaking time. We're releasing things. We're releasing that shitty committee that tells us we are not enough. We haven't done enough. We haven't created enough. We haven't fill in the blank enough. So it's time to shed, sister. And you're in the right season. You're in the right time, because I want to leave you with this. Normalize the shedding. Embrace the shedding. Get excited about the release. Because shedding for you might look like not knowing your next move yet. Shedding might be feeling tender instead of motivated. Shedding might be saying no more easily with more confidence that you're doing what's best. And this is really important, because I went through this year, especially with that goofy color thing. That goofy clothing thing wasn't so goofy. I had to actually grieve versions of myself that I was done being, and step into the unknown and embrace that I'm elegant and statuesque and stunning and magnetic and all the things that my mentor called me to embrace. So I want to ask you 3 gentle questions as we close. I want you to ask yourself, what am I quietly complete with? What is complete? And what do I want to lovingly let go? Number 2, what am I no longer willing to carry into this new year? Be done. Not another day, not another hour, not another minute. I'm done with that. I'm not going to carry that any longer. And number 3, what wants to fall away before anything new begins. Before you sign up for the new course, before you join the new coaching program, before you join the new gym, what needs to fall away to create space so you can think clearly and make brilliant, sharp, clear decisions for what's next? Girl, releasing is about becoming. It's part of becoming. And at Girl Out of Order, we are all about helping you become the next version of you, the best version of you. So this season is not about rushing into rewriting your life. It is about releasing what no longer fits so you don't rebuild from habit. You don't renew first. You release first. And that order matters. So when you allow that shedding, girl, you're telling yourself, I trust my timing, I trust my process, and I trust myself. You are right on time. You've got this. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a phenomenal year. There is absolutely zero need for you to have it all together. There is zero need for you to compare yourself to anybody else. So it's still the year of the snake. So keep releasing, keep shedding, and be kind to your damn self. If this episode resonated with you, please, please, please share it. And if you would, please give us a written review. I just went back and read some of these reviews, and one of them from Britt took my breath away. And it was such a beautiful confirmation of why I do what I do and why you are here with me. Join me next week. This one's going to be a beautiful episode. Again, we're going to continue with the theme of releasing. And it's about, you don't need a bigger vision, girl. You need a clearer one. So join us next week on the Girl Out of Order podcast. And for now, would you please just keep being the best version of you, because this world, more than ever before, needs what only you can provide. And I will see you next time on the Girl Out of Order podcast.